Hello folks, Dayuni here. Wanted to talk to you about how I'm playing a healer into Gul'Dan, specifically how I am looking to pre-cleanse of fear to enable my ally to continue with their aggressive posture and ultimately win fights. For those of you who aren't familiar with Gul'Dan, he has a strong sustained damage mage, seen play on rotational and point control maps such as Tomb of the Spider Queen, Dragonshire, and Braxis Holdout. We've seen some play of him recently in the Chinese hero scene in the Gold League, and we anticipate seeing him in the NA and EU HGC leagues upcoming. The reason why I wanted to talk to you specifically about fear is the difficulty in cleansing spells is directly proportional to the speed and telegraphing of said spells. So if we're taking, for example, a Kerrigan combo, it's a very telegraphed spell, and it's very easy to pre-cleanse because the wind-up animation is very easy to see. It has a huge audio file that you can just, oh, you know where spikes are coming out, and cleanse it easy. With Gul'Dan, this is not so much the case. His is very subtle, and his audio file doesn't happen until after the cleanse, or for me, after the fear has started. So what we are looking for specifically is his hands coming together at his sides as if you were powering up a spell in an anime, if you will, like a Kamehameha or something akin to that. Um, so to give you a quick look at his other spell animation, his Q is just a quick uppercut. His E is like if he was throwing somebody over his shoulder, and his W is just him throwing his hands at somebody. Nothing really special there. His fear, though, is his hands coming together and activating the fear. Now, a big point to note about the fear is that only the center is actually instantaneous. The rest of the fear starts in the center of the circle and radiates outward. So even if you are a little bit slow on hitting your cleanse, there's still maybe time to uh, there's still maybe time to help your ally before you get feared if you are on the ball and able to hit it while the fear is coming towards you. So again, just a quick animation to show you again. He's going to bring both of his hands together, and then he's going to throw out the fear, and then the fear is going to radiate outwards from the center. That's what we're looking for. We're also looking for aggressive posturing from the Gul'Dan. Gul'Dans are very much throw a spell, kite, throw a spell, kite, throw a spell, kite. You won't really see them aggressively posture until the enemy team is too weak to fight on, or if they are looking for a big Buku fear. That's the only time you'll really see them stepping up into the enemy team. That's one of the ways he's telegraphing his fear, and probably one of the only ways I can consistently see from my play against them that they are. We're going to transition now into a Braxis game where I was able to get this in a real game scenario. I'm going to walk you through what I was thinking about during the fight so that you can maybe attune your thought process and hopefully become a better healer because of it. Alright, so we're on the Braxis game here. I'm playing the Malfurion, and we are fighting a 5v5 over the northern beacon control point into this tight chokehold against a Gul'Dan hammer. Right now, my only concern as the healer is this Gul'Dan because the fear can displace us incredibly hard and allows them to open up kill targets because it destroys a lot of the pressure that we're able to create, which is denying them the damage output they want to put up. And I know that the Murden Stormbolt and the Dahaka Q are, although they may stop some of our aggression, it's not applying kill pressure. It's stopping aggression at this point, not really allowing them to kill targets. So my big concern right now is this Gul'Dan as the healer. And that's what I'm solely putting my attention towards right now. So we're going to run this through a little bit slower. Right now we're looking to get kill potential onto this hammer. Unfortunately, I ring a frost miss. Sometimes you're a little bit too far out. It happens. But I want you to watch the Gul'Dan because that's what I'm doing right now. Right now, he's in a retreating posture because we're applying so much aggression that he doesn't feel safe. Here he's looking for free damage, looking more into a not really a committal posture here. He's just like, okay, I need to do something. My team is losing this fight. I need to help out in some way. still feels a little bit hesitant, but here is where he makes a sharp turn west to come back into this fight. And that is a big telegraphing for me as the healer to say, okay, he's looking to make the play. Comes in hard. There's his wind up animation. That's what I'm looking for. And I decide in this instance that if I can allow our Ragnaros to keep pressure up, that we can win this fight. So I'm going to pre-cleanse him. And because of that, the Gul'Dan is caught out. Fortunately, Arjana was in the correct position for the fear to allow her to stay in this fight, and we are able to win this fight off of this pre-cleanse. We're going to now transition to a Gardenet Terror game, where I was on a Brightwing and we had a similar situation trying to get our Ragnaros away from a Garden Terror. Alright, so here we are on the Gardenet Terror game against Gul'Dan again. Unfortunately, our Ragnaros player got flipped over the wall. We were a little absent-minded on that case, but we're looking to get him out, and we see the Garden Terror coming down because it always has vision on map. So I'm going to Emerald Wind to give us a little bit more space to get their fortifications down so we can get Ragnaros out. Here we see the Polymorph come out along with the Corruption. Our Ragnaros player is going to sidestep the Corruption so he doesn't get as many stacks and to hopefully get away from the Polymorph. And I'm still trying to keep tabs on this Gul'Dan here because, again, their only kill potential is by fearing him back into them. So that's my only real concern right now. We see the wind-up animation here. The cleanse comes out, and unfortunately it doesn't last through the Polymorph. But because of this, he gets away. We'll just run this through real quick here just to show that this actually ends up allowing him to get away because this is a pretty funny little chase. You know, you kind of want the music going on. Yeah, he ultimately gets away, and we end up breaking the terror off of this. So as you can see, the wind-up animation is very, very short, and you have to be very, very cognizant of what the Gul'Dan is doing. You need to be looking for that coming together of his hands to be able to stop the fear and to allow your allies to get away and get through it. I hope you learned something today here. If you did, and you want to see more videos like this, please just comment below. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, what I need to do better, what you would like to see going forward. Thank you so very much. I am Dayuni of Senix Esports. Have a great afternoon.